everybody. Crowds, namaste. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you all again here this afternoon. So I'm going to do the first half an hour instead of our normal relaxation, mindfulness. We'll just keep doing Gauranga. Hi, hey, nice to see you. So we're just going to do half an hour. Normally our friend Amir is here and we do a mindfulness, relaxation, meditation, but he's not coming today, so we're just going to do half an hour, and we'll do quite a bit of Gauranga, which means golden one. And then the first two will just be offering respects to our spiritual teacher. So don't worry, they're not on the card. If you need there's cards up there with the mantras on it. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Your turn, Gopala Govinda Rama Madana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Govinda Rama Madana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Govinda Rama. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana. 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 Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga Gora Anga
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Gora Anga
two more together.
Gora Anga Gora Anga
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see you all. I'd just like to invite Jiva Krishnadas to give a talk on spiritual topics, and then we'll have some dinner and then more chanting after that. Thanks, everyone.
Hey everybody, welcome. So, yeah, we've got this part of the program. We're just going to spend a few minutes talking about this practice that we've been doing, Kirtan, meditation, and so I think there's a few of you here for the first time. So I'll try and give a bit of an introduction, to what this practice is, just in a general kind of way. If that's okay. So what we've been doing is Kirtan. Kirtan means when 2 or 3 or more people get together and we sing or chant these mantras or transcendental sound vibration. You may know the word mantra. Mantra is there's 2 syllables. Man means mind, and tra means to draw away or deliver. So the mantra is a sound vibration that can deliver the mind from a condition of turbulence, basically. This is one of the general reasons why, different people are approaching meditation for different reasons. I'm sure, if I was to ask each one of you here, why you're interested in meditation or why you're meditating, I probably, wouldn't get the same answer from everybody. Different people looking for different things. Some people just looking for a little bit of peace. Some people looking for something deeper than that. Maybe some spiritual insights and so on. So, even if we're just talking about it in a general way of, a lot of people, one of the big reasons, let's say, is that people want to meditate because, my mind is driving me crazy. There's so many stresses and worries, especially, in these current times. There's a lot of social turbulence, pretty much. And, there's a lot of confusion as to what's going on and what should happen and how we can calm things down. So, it's not really anything new in a sense. It kind of is because, in my experience, things seemed a lot more stable socially. not so long ago. It's just the last few years things have been very turbulent. But that's on a broad social scale. On an individual basis, everybody has turbulence. That doesn't stop. And the turbulence is basically to do with the temporary nature of this life we have. Is that right? Everything's temporary, and so everything's temporary, but we're looking for stability. We're looking for permanence, but things are just not permanent. Is there everybody with me on that? Do I, can go into it a little bit. They used to have this thing, I don't hear it so much anymore, the great Australian dream, everybody's going to get their house and be secure and have their job and so on and get settled, right? And everybody kind of at one time looked forward to that. These days it's harder. We hear all the time about it's really tough for young people, especially to, a lot of people just don't even bother trying now because it's so almost they can't even see that it's possible. That kind of thing. Everything's just... but even, forget about that. That's sort of like worse. But even in times when it was possible, when, the society was set up in such a way that it was pretty easy for people to, have jobs and the rent wasn't so high and so on. Even then, though, the turbulence is there because, the temporariness is there. It's not going to last. And the way you can understand this, the way you can really, if anybody's unsure about this, just look at the wealthy people. That's how you know. That's how you know what I'm talking about with temporariness and turbulence. Even the wealthy people who don't have to worry about, can I afford the house? Of course, they can buy 10 houses. Even those people, they're stressed out, they're struggling. Sometimes even more so than an ordinary person. Because, with a person who's very wealthy, they've got everything at the tip of their finger. Anything they want, you can just go and buy it. Just like that. And yet, you notice that even the wealthiest people are still in this condition of anxiety and turbulence. Is that right? They often, have to resort to drugs or alcohol in some way. So it's kind of weird if you think about it. How come? Why is that? Why is that rich person in such a horrible mental condition? And so then these are the kind of focuses that a person who wants to get over this turbulence needs to look at. It's sometimes we're sitting here chanting mantras and you think, this is or sometimes we think, this is just some kind of blind faith that you're doing this or something like that. No, yoga meditation is built on a very solid foundation. There's a very solid basis for this meditation that we do, and it's to do with what we're talking about, the temporariness of this world, the temporariness of the situation, even our own body, right? We know it's temporary. Just seems like just yesterday I was in the prime of life, 21. Now, 50 years later, it's gone. I'm still okay, but the body is the body is not so okay. So this is another big worry, Sometimes people think yoga is about, they think it's almost like it's going to solve all the physical problems in some way. It's like and actually teachers, some yoga teachers, not so much anymore, I think people have wised up, but when yoga first came to the West, people they'd be making these outrageous claims. Some of the big yoga teachers from India, they'd be saying things like, "Oh, you know, you won't get old, and you know, you can, you know, you won't suffer, so on and so forth." No, they all got old and died. All the people that taught that. So this is one of the first basic things that we can understand is, you know, there's so many different ways to discuss it. I won't, you know, go into them all, but just, you know, each one of us, you can meditate in your own way, focus on how life or the different aspects of our life, it's all temporary. You know, from the, you know, it's pretty rare to find a person these days who's got one partner from the beginning of, you know, from their early 20s. They've got the same partner 50 years later. It's like, when that happens, people go, wow, you know, 50 years. Gee, how did you do it? Right? They do. Especially the rich people like that. How did you manage? So whether it's our relationships, or our body itself, it's all going to, you know, it's temporary. And this is a source of anxiety. Isn't that right? Is it a source of anxiety? You tell me. Who doesn't want their body to stay young? You know, oh, your body's 25. Okay, I want to keep it that way for a lot longer. No, sorry. It gets to get old and flabby and wrinkled and all the rest of it. And this is a source of anxiety. Why do they have so many? You look, you know, what we sometimes call the bodily permanence industry. Beauty salons, health fitness centres, dietary stuff. It's all about trying to stay young and healthy for as long as possible. And it's a losing battle because, well, just look at an old age home. That's where we're going to all end up, or some kind of equivalent. So this is a source of anxiety. But we can, the way, so, you know, it's a false thing, that it's a false teaching that, oh, somehow yoga's going to overcome that and you won't suffer. No, you will. Even all the yogis suffer. The way it's overcome, the way that problem is solved, it's not, this problem of impermanence, it's not solved in a sense, in that it's going to be changed and, you know, the temporariness will no longer exist. No, the temporariness is there, but it's transcended. There's a difference. You're not going to solve the problem, but you're going to transcend the problem. So in that transcendence, that's the real solution. Transcend means it's happening, but you don't worry about it. And why don't you worry about it? Because you know that you are something other than your material body. This is the first foundational aspect of yoga. There is a difference between you, the conscious, aware, spiritual soul. You want to put it like that? We call it different names. In India, this soul is known as the Atma. The Atma, it simply means the soul or the spiritual soul. That's who we are, the conscious, aware, spiritual soul. Non-material. Completely non-material. Like everybody here is aware and conscious, right? You know, we're aware and conscious. But you try and put your finger on that awareness and consciousness. Can you? Can you physically see it? Can you physically measure it? Can you quantify your consciousness and awareness in any way? It's a big problem in the scientific world. They're all trying to figure out, because in the scientific world they're all materialists, right? They're all saying that there's nothing but atoms and molecules. That's it. There is no such thing as spiritual reality. This is what the world of mainstream science at least will teach. This is what they teach. But then you say, well, what about consciousness? What about awareness? And it's a big problem for them. They talk about it, they call it the hard problem of science. What is the explanation for your consciousness? And their basic idea is that, true to this atheistic theory, it's got to be due to the firing of certain, chemicals in the brain that produces consciousness. This is their idea. Of course, they've got no actual hard evidence for that, and that's why they call it the hard problem. So but the teaching of yoga is quite simple. The consciousness and awareness has got nothing to do with your material body. It's totally distinct. It's because you are the spiritual soul. And one of the characteristics of the soul is that we're conscious and aware. More than that, we're conscious, aware, we have desire, we have will. All these things, you say, where is it? You can't put your finger on it materially, but we experience it, right? It's all experienced, and there's nothing more real to us than that. That is our life. That's life. The conscious, aware self. You take that away. They even say things like, they have this thing called the zombie theory. And I just heard about it the other day. I was reading a little treatise, a scientific treatise. They call it the zombie theory. They say, well, yeah, you can experience your own consciousness, but you don't really know if someone else is. All you can see is a breathing physical body making sense. This is how crazy the materialistic theories can get when they try and explain things like the consciousness. But again, the explanations of yoga are very simple and easy to understand. And we can experience it too. Just like me, I'm saying, like my body's quite old and can't do what I used to do, but I feel fine in my consciousness and my awareness. Right? They say you're only as old as you feel. I say that like it's not actually true, but because your body can feel like crap, but you still feel good. And the reason we feel good and we feel active and alive is because of this consciousness and awareness, the soul, which is constant throughout our life. They say, another saying, the soul is forever young, right? That is true. That is perfectly 100% true. The soul is forever young. It's just eternally spiritual, ever feeling, ever fresh. And this is why even old people, even though your bodies can't operate that well, you still feel like you're young. So these are this is another dilemma, of course, for people that, you feel like you want to do stuff, but the body just dragging along, you can't anymore. And it causes great frustration, like people in sports, for example. It's a big problem for elite sportsmen. They're kind of like at the top, how long can I stay before I have to retire? And they're battling and struggling and so on. Or everybody battling, the bodily permanence thing. So yoga is all about transcending that. Don't even worry about it anymore. Just accept that, yes, okay, this thing is temporary, but I'm not temporary. My real situation is permanent. And then that becomes our main focus in life now. And as soon as we tune into that, the more and more we tune into that, the less anxiety we have about all the impermanence. Everybody's struggling so hard to keep their life permanent. And it's not going to be permanent. It seems like bad news, but it's actually, but once you understand the bigger picture, It's no big deal. Just like you have a, sometimes, we compare the body to like a car. Like a car. The soul is like the driver of the car. And so, we look after the car as best we can, but we know the thing's going to fall apart at some point. But we don't fall apart. So what happens to the driver? What happens to the soul at the end of the physical body? Well, that's a big story. And we won't have time to get into it now. But basically, there's two possibilities. One possibility is that we go on to get another material body at the end of this one, according to our karma and our desires. This is called reincarnation. So that's one possibility. The other possibility is that we just go directly to what's known as the spiritual world or the spiritual sky. We live totally in our spiritual consciousness. And ultimately, that's what the real story of yoga is all about, is to attain that place where we can just be fully immersed in our spiritual identity. No more temporary worries about the material body and so on, like that. And the way we achieve that, the way we tune into our spiritual nature and our more and more in our natural relationship with the divine, then the way we achieve that is simply through meditation, through this practice of meditation. So that's basically the 10-minute version of yoga teaching. It's very, very simple. There's so many details we can get into if anybody's interested, but this is the summary of yoga teaching. Number one, you're something other than your material body. When your material body dies, you don't die. Number two, we're all spiritual children of the Supreme. And then number three, to tune into this natural relationship with the divine source, then we just engage in meditation. And to whatever degree we want that, to different people are interested in that to greater or lesser degrees, right? Some people really want that. Some people, kind of, okay, that's interesting. Some people not interested. Some people a little bit interested. Some people really interested. To whatever degree we want that, then we just pursue that. And the impetus is twofold. The impetus is both the positive experience of meditation, where we start to actually tune into our spiritual nature and start to experience the wonderful nature of it. So that's a big attraction. And then, sometimes we can look back as well. The impetus is look at the alternative, and the alternative is, just struggle with your material life till you basically, it falls apart. So that's an impetus too. That was a big driver for many people to get involved in spiritual life. Like some of you know with the story of Buddha, for example. I won't go into it in detail, but the story of Buddha was that he experienced, or he witnessed, for many years of his first period of his life, he lived a very sheltered kind of existence. His father sheltered him from all the problems of the world, but later, as he got older, he got to experience things like he saw an old person. It's like, you imagine if you've never seen an old person before, and all of a sudden you're just seeing young, beautiful people the whole time, and all of a sudden you see a craggy old 90-year-old guy who's. So he got shocked when he first saw that. It's like, oh, what's that? And then he got educated. Oh, that's an old person. Oh, what's, and then he saw a diseased person. What's that? Oh, that's a sick person. And then he finally saw a dead body in the street. Oh, what's that? That's what happens to everybody. Oh, and he realised these are huge problems here. You know, he didn't gloss over it and go, oh yeah, let's just make the best of things while we can, you know, don't worry about that. That's what so often times, you know, we're told from a material perspective, oh, don't worry about it. Hide that. Hide all the problems. As soon as you see a dead body, don't cover it up. Don't let anybody see that. But in yoga culture, we're taught a little bit different. No, look at the dead body. Look at the old one. Look at those problems. And then that will be an impetus to do something about it. That was the next thing that happened to Buddha. After he saw all these problems, then he came along and saw a person sitting under a tree, meditation pose, and he'd never seen that before either. Oh, what's that? Oh, then he heard, oh, this person is meditating in order to try and find the solution to those other problems, the solution to the impermanence. So that's the impetus. That impetus is there for everybody. We can all be Buddha in that sense of realising the problems and then doing, okay, I'm going to try and find the solution. And then the solution is to gradually, not that we're, yoga meditation is a little different from Buddhist meditation, but they all start with that same impetus, realising the temporariness of this life and realising that there is or at least trying for the solution. And the solution of yoga, like we've just earlier explained, is that we tune into our spiritual nature and our natural relationship with the Supreme. And we do it very simply by what we're doing, what we're going to be doing for the rest of the night. We're going to be chanting these beautiful yoga mantras, or the names of God, we sometimes say. Names of God, their transcendental sound, and it's very simple, very nice, very easy. So we've still got a few minutes. If anybody's got a question, I'll try and answer. Other than that, we'll just do a little bit of meditation again before we have our dinner break. So, hey Danielle. Anybody? All good? Did I make sense? It's very simple. You know, the yoga can be, you know, there's so many details. I mean, just even the broad sketch I've just given, I mean, really you could get into all kind of details about, you know, the whole thing about, okay, what happens after you leave your body and so on, so many things. But we don't need to. You know, if for people who are curious, yes, the answers are there and they're not that complicated. But if you know, for those of us who are satisfied with a broad explanation, that's fine too. In fact, you know, that's why, in a sense, this yoga practice, this meditation is so easy. It's meant to be easy because, you know, for so many of us, you know, we don't have time to read all the books. We're barely, you know, struggling to, you know, work and pay the rent and so on. It's quite tough. And whatever spare minutes we have, we just feel like, you know, just want to lie down and I don't know about you guys, that's what it was like for me anyway when I used to have to run my business to support my family. They've all grown up and gone now, but it wasn't that easy, you know. And I was a guy who was into meditation. I was like wanted to learn and so on. The way it worked for me though, I was kind of lucky. I got to do my learning before I got married. And then, so already and then while I was married and looking after family, I didn't have so much time for it. And then later, now that, so it's kind of, at the end of coming towards the later years of my life, now I've got time again. So anyway, each one of us has to figure it out for our own situation, how much time you can put into this, how much time you want, But even if you don't have time, you can do this. What we're going to do tonight is actually, in a sense, it's all you need. If you can't do anything else, if you just do this, manage to come to these sessions, then you're in a really, really good place. Because all the teaching, all the questions you may have, what question, what about this, what about that, it all points, all the answers point to this practice. And if for one reason or another you can come to this practice and it feels right one way or another, then you've succeeded already. You just stay tuned into this chanting and all good things will come. So, okay, so I'll leave it at that and we'll just chant for a couple of minutes. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so thanks everybody. We're just going to have a short break now, and hope the dinner's going to be good. I think it usually is. So, and then we'll be back in a little bit with more chanting. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Madana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Om Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hare Om, Om, Hare Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Rama, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Rama, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Rama, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sorry, lost my voice there for a minute. Do you think I could get a drink of water, please? Try again. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Adana, Moha, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, Gopala, Gopala. Govinda, 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 Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so time to pass it on to Pranadass. He's going to come and chant for a bit.
All right, let's go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, everyone. Just going to finish up with JT.
Okay, thank you. That's beautiful. I might just do something a bit different with the Goranga. My favourite. Always my favourite. But you can do it obviously without the instruments. And on the way home in the car or before bed or the next morning. It's actually when I started doing this meditation over 30 years ago. For about 2 years, all I did was the Goranga, and I learnt from a yoga class. So you can actually, can we do a couple just without any music, just to show you, obviously with your eyes open in the car. Oh, but I was meditating. We'll just do a couple, so we'll just breathe in and out, and then we'll just say it all together. We'll just do let's just do 4. So we'll do. So when you're by yourself, you can just really soak into it and just listen to your own voice, Gauranga, and there's no one else, and you're not worried about, am I looking weird or sounding weird, or it doesn't matter anyway, luckily. So yeah, it's just amazing, like anytime, anywhere, at work, on your break, anywhere you can actually do it. So we'll do a bit more with the...
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Gauranga.
easy to stop. Keep going. Thank you everyone for coming again. A beautiful namaste everyone. Thank you. Any specific next week is next weekend? It's a special one. Special one, so don't miss it. Don't miss that. And the timetable's up there for all the classes during the week, and they, as a vegetarian meal and kirtan for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes after it. So you can't beat that anywhere.
What's special about next week?
There's more chanting.
Tell everybody, Rupa. What's AT? Janmashtami celebration.
Yes, it's Krishna's appearance day. It's a special appearance day, celebrated all around the world. So it'll be fantastic. No doubt. There's chanting and food, there's no doubt. Okay, that's it. Thank you. See you all next week. Namaste. Thank you.